Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will clear the concept of agriculture diversification. In this diversification, let us clear second type, means diversification according to productive activities. And among these productive activities, let us take first and foremost activity which is related to number 1, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. An Indian farmer do a variety of farm activities. Animal husbandry is related to livestock farm activity. In which he has cattle, buffaloes, goose, ducks, poultry, donkeys, sheep and sheep and goats, etc. So all these livestock will increase, number 1, their income. Seasonal unemployment can be removed, and all these are non-farm activities. It means a small and marginal farmer who is not having enough land for cultivation, they can do such type of activities. And according to the census of first and foremost census in India, first census for diversification of livestock was done in 1919. To see the total number of livestock in India, the first census was in 1919, and till now 19 census has been completed, and latest census was for the year 2012. So let us analyze diversification of poultry and other livestock on the basis of 2012 census. Let us see uh, in 2012 how many livestock of poultry and other cattle we are having. So I am preparing a pie chart, and through this pie chart we will analyze approximately 58% share, 58% livestock share that goes to poultry alone. Poultry. So poultry contributes 58% of total livestock which we are having. Then 24% cattle and buffaloes. Share is 24%. And 16% share, 16%, 16% goats, and 1% share 1% for pigs. Here 1% pigs and 1% others. So this is the distribution. So here this is related to pigs, this is related to others, and here goats. 16% goats, and here these cattle includes cows, sheep are also included in it, buffalo, and here poultry. Poultry contributes 58%. So let us see maximum contribution that comes from poultry, that goes to poultry. 58% contribution, 58% total livestock, 58% contributes just from poultry. Then cattle and buffaloes contributes 24% of total livestock. Then goats, they contribute 16%. Goats contribute 16%. Pigs contributes 1%. Others contributes 1%. So we have analyzed the census of 2012. And now let us see animal husbandry that provides approximately 170 employment to 170 million people. Provides to 170 million people, they provide employment. Next, approximately 30% GDP from agriculture. from agriculture, that comes from animal husbandry, and 4% of total country's GDP comes from animal husbandry. And similarly, in the rural area, camels, donkey, because they carry goods from one place to another, horses, ponies, goats, sheep, ducks, all these etc., all these provides meat, milk, eggs, wool, and many other types of whichever requirements we are having, those are provided by animal husbandry. So if farmers are engaged in farming, non-farm activities, because this animal husbandry is non-farm activity, so if they are included in such type of activities, then seasonal or disguised unemployment can be removed ultimately. And moreover, their livelihood will be improved, their resources of income can be increased, and automatically if their standard of living is increasing, then it means we have cover up the our master plan which we have provided, which we have done for the development of rural areas. So it means the provision which we have put in our action plan, if those are fulfilling, it means we are increasing the standard of living of our rural people, then ultimately overall development will be there in Indian economy. So that's all regarding this topic. So do subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to rural development or agriculture diversification. Thank you.